You guys are soaking it in. So Libra signs, that's what I saw when I felt the energy behind your cards for this week was tea. So like a tea bag soaking in and like steeping in like hot water. And then I saw soap. So I'm getting all of these soaking vibes, steeping vibes. And I feel like that's your energy for this week, where you guys are soaking in the energy of your environment. I think it's the good vibes, I suppose. And in fact, I think you guys are selecting what you want to be soaking in, because Nine of Wands, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to move this up. Nine of Wands with the Seven of Wands is being selective what you expose yourself to. Like, you're not going to expose yourself to a negative environment, because that would be soaking in a negative environment, and you guys are either focused on that or that is relevant to you this week in terms of a theme. So you might want to watch out what kind of people or places you find yourself in. Not a good week to go to a cemetery, for example, because you could pick up the energy from all the karma or like stuff that's still lingering in the cemetery. Just one example. I personally kind of watch out for that. Maybe you guys don't believe that, but whatever. In any case, it's being very wary about the energies in your environment, how much of those you pick up and soak into your body, and like essentially what you're carrying with you inside your body as a result. Is it good energy? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel down and like depressed when you're in a location? These are the things to watch out for, and I think you guys have been watching out for that, because the star is kind of being aligned in tune with your spirituality. You guys might do your own tarot. You might have a spiritual side with the star here, but that's really what we're talking about. And with the Page of Cups, it's the stuff that is visible. It's kind of like if all your plants are dead around you, well, maybe you're gonna notice that, and that's gonna have a psychological impact. That's a bad vibe that you're gonna soak into yourself, might even put you in a bad mood. So that's the Page of Cups here. And the Chariot is kind of what we want to veer away from, because it's reversed. So we're trying to veer away from negative vibes. And then with the Queen of Cups, that is the soaking in. This is, I also saw hot chocolate. So it's like sitting in a warm, I mean, she looks cozy. The Queen of Cups looks cozy in this picture. And it is like, maybe you're picking up on the fall vibes, you're sitting cozy by the fire, or just with a hot cup of cocoa or coffee, and you're soaking that in. You're soaking in those vibes. Or that's, the advice for this week is maybe choose the vibes you want to soak in. So let's actually pull oracle cards and see if we can find out more. Tell me more for Libra. Got 2 cards. Okay, so now this is shedding a little bit more light, no pun intended with the torch here, but shedding a little bit more light on the reason why these vibes are very important. It's because there's been a negative influence in the past. There was a negative influence. I think you guys are either getting away from it this week or you have gotten away from it. Pluto is oppression. It is something that oppresses you, has power over you basically, and we're getting away from that. We have gotten away from that with the ship here. The ship represents distance, and then the left turn arrow is kind of the fact that you guys don't want to do this again. You would rather not expose yourselves to a similar situation, a negative situation, circumstances and environments that have kind of been oppressing you in the past. And so looking at the top 2 cards, you are focusing in on what you would like, on people, places, things, circumstances, and energies and environments that make you feel good about yourself, that prop you up, make you feel like a king. That's what you're seeking out with the torch. The torch is seeking out up. So those are the people that you're looking for. Those are the places that you want to be in and hang out with, to place circumstances and environments that you want to place yourself in, because of let's just say you have a contrast, right? You have had your experiences in the past have been very contrasting to that. So you're making a point to make sure that you expose yourself to things that add to your life, and things and people that add to your life rather than take away from your life. So that looks pretty good. Let's pull some advice. I don't even know if you guys need advice. Maybe you guys are currently going through this realization this week. So, there's embedded advice there, but let's pull advice specifically and see what comes out for you Libras. Any advice for Libra signs? Okay, something flipped. Let's keep going. Anything else? Oh, by the way, if you guys are enjoying these videos, I just launched a Patreon account where I have more videos available if you're interested. I have monthly videos, I have love readings, so check that out. It's Lunar Divinations on Patreon. Links should be below and on my profile. So let's see here what else we have. Wow. Well, the Ten of Pentacles speaks of environments. The Ten of Pentacles is like either your home, your office, your business. Ten of Pentacles is an establishment that is worth so much money that it's generally a structure for many people or like an organization. So this is talking about the environment that you expose yourself to. And also Ten of Pentacles is talking about it being nice. It's like, you don't want to spend time in, like, let's say maybe you lived in squalor. When you were like younger, you were in college and your dorm room was a mess, and you remember those times, and you're like, I don't want to live in squalor anymore. I don't want to live like I used to live. I want my things to be nice. I don't want low quality garbage, because you've had it before. And so this is all part of what you want to surround yourself with that adds to your life and makes you feel good about yourself. And this does include people too. Two of Cups. It includes people. It's places and people. It looks like it's both. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, wow, the Empress. The Empress is very aesthetic. It's like you want to see nice things. You want to surround yourself with beauty, even kind of riches, I would say, with the Ten of Pentacles. Riches, beauty, and people who you vibe with and who add to your life. So this is what you're focused on. This is the advice to continue to focus on these things. All right, let's pull Oracle cards, and then we'll wrap this up and see if we get any last advice from the Oracle cards. Anything else for my Libras? Any last advice? Any last advice regarding the spread, or just we'll say in general? We'll let it touch upon whatever it wants. Any other advice? Libras. Okay, so let's pop it out here. Okay. Wow. Well, there's a warning here. There is a warning. Don't fall back to your old patterns. Don't fall back to your old habits. Let's say you have a really dark past where it's like you had a heroin addiction, and there is a whole environment surrounding that heroin addiction that's negative, that you're actively trying to avoid. You're not hanging out with the same people. You're not putting yourself in. You moved from your old apartment where those people used to hang out, right? So these really negative circumstances. It's saying don't regress and do the things that you used to do because you know they're bad. You know they don't serve you, the King reversed. And you know that it's kind of the easy path, but it's not easy anymore. It wouldn't even be the path that you wanted. This is the left turn arrow reversed. It's a very awkward path forward. It's not really what you want, even though it might seem easy the moment, right? It might feel good in the moment, like let's say to get one last fix-in. In the heroin example, we'll keep using that extreme example, but it doesn't have to be that extreme. Apply it as it applies to your life. But then also Taurus, it's regression. Taurus reversed is taking a step back. And then the bridge reversed, you could have opportunities. You could actually have somebody send you a text and send you which is like an opportunity to regress, an opportunity to fall back to your old ways, to go back to these negative environments, which then cause you to regress, to maybe even feel bad, feel like shit, and certainly because you know that you're acting in a way that's like against your better judgment and against who you would rather be, and what's best for you. So it's just giving you a warning to be cautious because you know better. I mean, you do know better. So if somebody sends you a text, if somebody gives you a call, an old friend who you know is a bad influence, then don't take it, or just take it, tell them no. Don't do it. On the bottom, we have the Princess, which is very interesting. That would be immature. The Princess is very immature. So regression, right? It's like going back to your old self, getting younger rather than maturing, moving forward, moving backwards rather than forwards. You catch what I'm saying here? So don't do that. Don't fall into the trap of regressing to old habits and subjecting yourself to these negative people and environments that pull you back. Okay, I think that's it. That's gonna be it. Libra signs, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to check out Patreon and follow the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.